Hi.
Hey
This
guys.
is a old, I meant to say this is a cold open and I stumbled over my words.
Hey guys, Lifestyle here.
And I'm Bat Tracy.
For Punk Rock Blues.
Wait a second. We need the light. There's two of us. And we're bluesy. Twozy and bluesy. Wow.
This is DVD Blu-ray 4K collection update number 68. One to go.
I just rewatched It tonight. The 2017 one.
Yeah.
Oh man, is that good. It's such a good movie. It's only the second time I've watched it fully through.
No.
But, because I go on YouTube a lot and watch the, you haven't seen the movie, but I watched the bit where the Losers Club just beat the shit out of Pennywise with a baseball bat. I really like that scene. I think it's really well done. So the second time I was noticing, like, the cinematography is just, like, really good.
I saw your tweet.
You sneeze so loud.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Hi.
Hi. So, let's get into it.
We could be an awkward indie comedy.
We could.
Hi.
Hi.
I was thinking about, going to Denny's later for waffles, and thought maybe you'd want to come.
Hey funny Freddy, hey funny Freddy. But I wanted to be funny. Just breaks out of it. So let's get in.
I was in an improv bit there, and you shut it down.
My joke was that I was just gonna break out of it. I guess we'll get started.
You wanna start?
I do. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la. You hit your knee and it made me laugh. Banana Splits, the movie. Tra la la terror. The Banana
Come
Splits
myself
movie.
with Domino's.
Oh.
Didn't I?
Domino's?
Yeah.
What happened up here too? You have a huge, your forehead's bleeding. How is this, Pat?
I actually really liked it.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch
It's
it.
I don't want to say anything to spoil it for you.
Yeah.
It's less gory than I thought it'd be.
Okay.
But there's some really silly parts, and I really like the cast. I don't know
And
anyone,
what's
but there's
this one's name? Or any other names?
The only one I know Drooper.
Which one's Trooper?
It's hold on. One banana, two banana, Snort. So it's Drooper, Fleagle, and Snorp. I can't remember the fourth one. I can never
Which one is Trooper?
I don't know which.
Well, Drooper is just like so hot in this.
I wish I could download other people's Stardust, but then I'd feel bad because I don't know if I want to use that, kids. But okay, you guys know I push my Stardust.
Yeah.
There's this one person who likes a lot of my Stardust reactions, and then he'll do his own reactions to things I've reacted to.
And
he'll tag me
you
in.
don't like, right? And he talks about how good it is.
No.
Oh, okay.
Some of them we have the same opinion. Like Spy Kids. He actually likes Spy Kids 2 more.
Is more than
Yeah.
actually
well,
better.
he'll like tag me,
Yeah.
and so he tagged me in Alvin and the Chipmunks the Squeakquel, and he's like, so the Chipettes in this movie are just so
hot.
Yeah, and he like it's very weird.
Tall. And they're
Dave holds them in his hand.
And they're high schoolers. I should call Iman my little Chipette.
Hey, so this part was filmed separately from the rest of the video for timing reasons. Because we don't have enough time after my brother gets off work to talk about everything. So I'm doing these real quick. So next up, we got Booksmart. This one just came out this past Tuesday. I know we talked about it on Tuesday Blues Day. I had never seen it. Our dad saw it in theaters like 5 times or something. A whole bunch. I watched it with my dad. And this was amazing. It was directed by Olivia Wilde. It was her directorial debut. She didn't write it, though. It was written by a whole bunch of other people. But this movie was amazing. A 5-star movie. I give this my highest recommendation I can. Go see this. Go buy this if you haven't. Go see it. Whatever you need to do, go watch this movie. It is amazing. It is so funny. Oh my god. It's kind of like Superbad, but with ladies, and it's amazing. Like, I loved this. It's not as good as Superbad, I don't think, because there's no, dick drawing scene. Like, that is my favorite bit of Superbad, is the dick drawing scene.
Well, I don't know. It's really messed up. Super gay.
All right, let's stop this, man.
But this is really, really good. And it's got a great cast. Caitlin Dever and Beanie Feldstein. One of them is from Last Man Standing. I didn't remember. I don't know. I only watched season 1 of Last Man Standing, so I didn't remember. But then it's also got Jessica Williams, Lisa Kudrow, Will Forte, and Jason Sudeikis. Jason Sudeikis, when he showed up, I was like, oh, that makes sense because he's married to Olivia Wilde. But this movie's amazing, so go see it. Also, we got the digital code for this one. Next up, this is an upgrade. Had this one on DVD. I noticed it on Netflix. Finally watched it because Netflix is HD, where DVDs aren't. So I watched it, and I actually really liked this one. This is The Crow with Brandon Lee. Of course, his last movie because he died. I had never seen this one before, and I really, really liked it. It was super dark and gothic in tone and style, and I really liked it. It reminded me a lot of Tim Burton's Batman, but way darker and grittier. And there's a rape in the movie, but they don't show it, and that's really nice. I really enjoyed this one. I didn't think I would, but I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. So also we have the digital code for this one. Next up, this is one I watched the rental reviews for this movie from Cinemassacre. I'm sure you guys all know Cinemassacre, James Rolfe. But so yeah, I watched the rental reviews for this and I was like, dude, I gotta see this movie. So I bought it off Amazon and I loved it. This is my type of movie. It's so cheesy and goofy and it's just silly, but it was surprisingly pretty good. This is Demolition Man with Stallone and Wesley Snipes, and
Demolition Man's the only Snipes movie I like.
It was ridiculous. If you haven't seen this movie, I'm gonna break it down for you real quick because I might do a drunk explained of it sometime. It's about Stallone's a cop, Snipes is a villain, a bad guy, and they both get cryogenically frozen for 50 years and then woken up in the future. And Snipes is unfrozen first, and he causes... It even says it on the back. Wesley Snipes is unfrozen. Unable to deal with his brutal 1990s style, officials seek an old-fashioned cop to fight old-fashioned crime. So there you go. It's basically like Stallone in the future, and he's a cop. And it's fucking insanely goofy and silly. Also, Rob Schneider's in this movie for some reason, and this movie made me realize Rob Schneider's a bad actor. He can't act, he's got one speed, he's got no range. I like some of his movies, but the guy can't act. So, yeah, Demolition Man. Alright, next up, this is a pretty big one, I would say. This came out a few months ago. I missed it in theaters because I had no one to go with me to see it. And I'm kind of glad I missed it in theaters because it was a huge fucking disappointment. This is Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the sequel to 2014's Godzilla, and a continuation of the MonsterVerse after Kong Skull Island from 2017. I'm a big fan of the MonsterVerse. I think Godzilla 2014 it's the best Godzilla movie I've seen. I've seen 3, and it's the best one. I really like that movie. I know a lot of people have issues with it, like the pacing and the story, but I really enjoy that one. And then Kong Skull Island, I think is fucking incredible. It's my favorite King Kong movie. I really, really like that one. This one, fuck this movie. This was such a disappointment. It should have been great, because there's so many kaiju in this one. You got Godzilla, you got Mothra, you got King Ghidorah, or Ghidorah, and then you got Rodan. And that's so many kaiju. You could have had crazy things, but the story of this one is just fucking awful. Millie Bobby Brown, I think is her name. She is literally the only good human character in this. Otherwise, the dude from Bloodlines on Netflix and Game Night, I don't remember his name. I don't want to pull it out. He was awful in this. The human characters really sucked. Ken Watanabe was great, but they did fuck all with him. The CGI from Godzilla 2014, I think looks amazing. I think it really holds up. I recently just watched that and I'm like, this movie's breathtaking. This movie sucked. The CGI was real wonky at parts. Half the time, King Ghidorah, this is mild spoilers. King Ghidorah has the powers to create thunderstorms and lightning strikes and shit. And so every fucking kaiju fight is just in a fucking haze of clouds and smoke and shit. It's just awful. You can't see anything. And another thing I really like, Gareth Edwards' Godzilla from 2014. Every shot of Godzilla and the monsters that you see in that movie is always from a human perspective. So you really get a sense of scale of Godzilla in that movie and the Mutos. In this movie, it's like you get shots that are so unrealistic, like the camera's above them as they're fighting. How could you possibly get that shot? You can't, because you can't get a camera that high up in the air. You know what I mean? So it's clearly you're not seeing anything real. That's like, you know what I mean? I really, really was disappointed by this movie, and I think this movie can go fuck itself. There's like real minor things I liked, but overall, this was a real bad movie for me. I didn't like this. And next up, going back with a Sylvester Stallone, another Stallone movie. He is my boy recently. After watching Rocky, the Rocky franchise, I really turned around on Stallone. I think he's a great actor. I really enjoy his work now. And also, this movie, I think James Bollinger, I think it was you who talked to me about this. You kept telling me I gotta see it. I finally got around to seeing this. This is Judge Dredd. I loved this. Oh my god. This movie is awful. It's super bad. Like, it is so just... it's bad.
On your weapons and prepare to be judged! Justice! Lawgiver, man! No, they're booby trapped! Holy drag! Full auto. Rapid fire.
And I loved it. It's got Rob Schneider in it also. I guess maybe Stallone liked working with him on Demolition Man, so he brought him over for Judge Dredd. He basically plays the same character. He's annoying. He's the sidekick. He's in like half the movie. He's fucking awful. This movie was... none of it made sense. It tells nothing of the character of Dredd really... like works in this movie, though I think Stallone was a perfect casting choice at the time. Like, he really nails the role of Dredd. But also, he has the mask for like the first 10 minutes of the movie, then he takes it off and he never wears it again. I hated it, but I loved it at the same time. The effects are awful, super cheesy 90s. The attires are the attires are pretty good, honestly, but they don't look like Dredd in any way. This is another one. I think these two are ones that I might add to my Drunk Explain list, because I want to do a Drunk Explained of both of these in the future, because they are both they're both very similar stories in a way, and they're both fucking ridiculous. One of them is good, though, and the other is trash. So they're both very different, but both very similar in some ways, too.
You watched all of these now? Have you finished them? Okay.
Oh, yeah. This might be my new favorite bad movie series.
What was your first one?
I guess maybe Tremors.
Tremors are good, though.
Yeah, but really only the first one is like real solid.
Good?
No.
No. Is that me gold?
What the hell are you?
I'm a leprechaun, me dear.
Here. This is what you're looking for, right?
You say this is the worst franchise of all time?
I can't believe it's gone on so long. Like, okay, Friday the 13th, there's been 12 of those. And they got silly, like they did Jason in Space and everything.
These did Leprechauns in Space.
Yeah. They're Halloween, there's been a lot of those. But it's like, I can't believe how long this went. This is the Leprechaun series with Warwick Davis.
I'm the trade card guy, so...
Alright, it came off.
Pretty cool, though.
Here's the,
If you were, like, really into this movie, or just because we're Irish, that'd be a cool tat.
Oh, listen. I love Leprechaun 3. Unashamedly.
So you'll get a tattoo of this for Leprechaun 3?
Sure.
You just get a 3 down here in the bottom of the clover?
So, I watched all of these. 7 movies, to be exact. There is an 8th one. I'll have to get that one, because supposedly it's the best in the entire series.
That's because it's new, probably.
Well, it's just the highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
Was it 33%?
No, 38.
Oh.
But, so yeah, we got Leprechaun and Leprechaun 2. Okay, Leprechaun, I didn't really like it. Okay, had Jennifer Aniston, her first ever movie role. It was filmed in 1991, but it got released in 93.
You got a back scratcher down here?
No. And she was good acting in it, but I did not like most of the movie. Leprechaun 2, we watched together.
I
like
watched
half of
a
it.
lot of the end, yeah.
It was fine. It was fine. But then we get to Leprechaun 3. The cream of the crop. It takes place in Las Vegas, and it's about like a magician who hustles people, and this kid who convinces a like waitress girl to get him into the casino. He gets a gold coin, and the magician tries to steal it from him. They're all using it to like grant their wishes and stuff, and the leprechauns are trying to kill him. I loved it. It was so funny, and I went on Rotten Tomatoes to look at the user reviews for that. Literally every single user review of Leprechaun 3 is like, this is the best of the series. I love this one. Way better than all the others. It's all downhill from here. Like all that. And I was like, this is exactly what I think. And then Leprechaun 4 in space. This movie sucks. It's got the voodoo chicken guy from Scooby-Doo. He's also Darnell from Kicking It Old School. Oh. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Dang it! What are you doing? Now I have to start my voodoo ritual all over again.
Voodoo ritual?
Yes, voodoo ritual. I was about to sacrifice this chicken.
But that chicken's not alive.
I know that chicken is not alive, smart little girl. What, you figured it out when you saw it didn't have a head?
Please tell me you're going to put a voodoo chicken guy scene
Oh,
in this.
yeah.
Okay.
It's right there.
Okay.
I showed Dad it.
The voodoo chicken scene?
Because he was like, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know, I'll show you.
He probably hasn't seen that movie in almost 20 years. Yeah, I don't think he watched as many times as we did.
I'm going to act out one scene from Leprechaun 4 for you, because it is hilarious. So there's 4 soldiers. They walk in, they're on an alien planet, okay? Now, what it is, it's a purple background with 2 stalagmites or tights, whatever one's on the ground.
Okay.
And then there's like thunder and lightning effects in the background, okay? And they go, oh my god, look at those creatures. Kill them. Wow, good thing we killed all those aliens before they got us. Yeah, good job. And that's it. Like, they don't show anything. The camera doesn't pan or anything. It's just them on a clearly like a $5 set. And they're and the effects are terrible. The only good part, the only genuinely funny part in the movie is the voodoo chicken guy and another soldier walk into a dark room, and voodoo chicken guy flashes his flashlight like this and goes, "Ooh, lassie, it's dark in here," something like that. And the other soldier goes, "Oh, laugh it up. You won't be laughing so much when he shoves a laser up your ass." And the voodoo chicken guy goes, "Laser up me ass. Ooh, feet don't fail me now," and then starts to like run off. It was hilarious.
I don't know if you're gonna put those clips, Sam, but can you just, if you can you put the clip of the spaceship?
You look much taller in person.
Thank you, Harold. I'll do the jokes.
This is how bad that is. Just turns.
It looks like it had a budget of $100.
Yeah.
Oh, Leprechaun in the Hood. That's the one with Ice-T.
Yeah.
It sucked. It's really bad. There was one good part at the start where it took place in the 70s, and Ice-T had a huge afro like this, and he like was fighting the Leprechaun. He pulls a knife out of his afro, and the Leprechaun uses the force to like throw the knife away, and so Ice-T reaches into his afro and pulls out a full-length baseball bat, and I was like, that's a pretty funny gag. After that was Back to the Hood, spelled with an A instead of an E. Yeah. Sucked. It was the worst one of the original 6. No. It's okay. It's called Back to, like the letter 2, the Hood. Sequel, right? Yeah. Has nothing to do with Into the Hood. The director even came out and was like, no, this is not a sequel. It has nothing to do with the previous movies. Why do you name it that? Anyway. Then the 7th is Leprechaun Origins. It's the WWE Studios with Dylan Postal. It's the worst one. It is literally, I think it deserves a negative 5-star rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Because they never show the Leprechaun clearly. It's all just blurry GoPro video. It's not even looks like a leprechaun. It looks like a goblin. He doesn't talk or anything. There's no comedy in it like the original series. Also, the acting's bad. The cinematography's bad. And it somehow looks, the effects somehow look worse than the early 90s ones. That's my full review of Leprechaun.
Next up.
Oh, now you get to talk about something bad.
I don't know if you... Here's a really bad movie.
It's definitely not worse than
Resurgence.
Leprechaun Origins.
Would you rather watch this or Origins again? Okay.
I will never ever watch Leprechaun Origins again.
What
It
was-
is the worst thing.
What is that movie? What one movie did? Was it this and Wrinkle of Time that we took forever to debate? I think so.
Yeah,
We chose this, right?
I think so, because it's shorter.
Yeah. This is MIB International with Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson and Liam Neeson and other people. This movie sucks. Like, really bad. Like, I think it's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
What? Oh, Men in Black International?
Yeah.
I don't think it's one of the worst, because
Do you remember what we called
it's
it?
slightly entertaining,
Do you
and
remember what we
wow, this
called
is
it?
dumb.
Man, it's bad.
Yeah. But I remember vividly, like, we were watching the movie and kept looking over at each other and just being like,
Lion King.
oh yeah.
I'll never watch that movie again.
I was just gonna ask, do you-
That was so bad.
I don't think I'll ever go back. I know I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's the Lion King.
Yeah.
But,
It's
if I ever had a kid,
Yeah. Just don't tell him it exists.
I would never show him it. I'd be like, no, watch the cartoon. It's fun. It's fun and it's good. The new one's just sad and dreary
So
and
stupid.
boring and dark and all brown. It's not a single other
It's
color
so
but brown.
brown. It's just brown.
Even the jungle scenes.
Yeah.
Like, the one scene I liked was when the Hakuna Matata song.
Yeah.
But where it broke off with all the other animals singing.
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty bright. I don't understand why Jon Favreau... I don't get it. I don't. Jungle Book's good. It's really good.
If I could go back in time to give myself some advice about seeing The Lion King, I would just go, as soon as the fur leaves, take a pee break. Because I'd rather just be in a bathroom than watch that again.
His ratio for movies, Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
In no order. Iron Man 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Elf, Cowboys and Aliens. Jungle Book, The Lion King. Maid, Swingers, maybe. I've never seen those two, so who knows? They could both be good.
You want to move on with our...
Yeah. Oh,
Should we each take one?
I have a funny story. So I watched the Cinemassacre rental reviews for Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It looks really bad, so I wanted to watch it, okay? So I ordered it off Amazon, but the little Peggy thing is broke, so it just is like this, okay? So I went on Amazon, and I ordered a replacement, of course. And,
You can do that.
Yeah. So then I got sent this one, where it's just a broken case. And so I went to order another replacement, but you can't. You can only order one. So I had to call the number, and I spent like 12.5 minutes on hold, and then she came back, and she's like, we sent you a third one, marked it fragile. It's good. And then she's like, you get to keep the other two. You can throw them away, you can burn them, you can keep them, you can toss them, whatever. So I have 3 copies of this shitty movies, and I'm probably the only person in the world.
You think you're the only person in the world that has 3 of these?
I think so. Who has 3?
Speaking of 3s, real quick, Dad and I talked about it today. Bad Boys for Life. He said you watched this show.
Oh my god, did you watch it?
Yeah. What? Before anything.
Yes.
Okay, so I see Will Smith uploads Bad Boys for Life show. I went, okay, that makes sense. It's his channel. Click in. No red band warning at all.
Yeah.
Just a trailer. First thing Martin Lawrence does is start swearing. And I was like, kids watch your channel. Like, Will Smith is one of the most popular YouTubers right now. Like, everyone watches Will Smith. He put no warning at all over Aiden. It just got so into it. Plus, it looks bad. What's with the scene where
it looks so
he
bad.
crashes into that
Dude.
bed of a truck and flies forward, then just turns around with 2 guns and starts shooting?
That's a homage.
Is it?
Sorry, a
Because I
homage.
asked Dad,
It's a
he
homage.
said he never liked the first two. They weren't that funny, and he's like, I guess this one. I was like, it's just stupid. What's the deal?
first one I don't really remember.
I started
It's
once
maybe
and
okay.
passed out.
The second
You
one
remember
is
how-
bad.
You remember how
It's very bad.
You remember going to Grandpa's and you always bring a movie when you
Yeah.
spent the night? I brought Bad Boys once and passed out, and so I was like, I'm never
So
gonna watch
the
it.
second one, it's terrible.
Is it?
It's so bad. The one part I like is the opening where it's the two bad boys at the Ku Klux Klan meeting, and then they like rip off their mask to reveal they're black guys, and they're like, bad boys, what you gonna do? And then they start shooting the KKK members.
Blue power, motherfuckers, Miami PD. Oh, damn. It's the Negras.
And then Martin Lawrence gets shot in the butt, and from there it goes because the rest of the movie is like gay jokes about like there's one scene where they're in a Best Buy or something, and they're talking about how I took one in the butt for you, and I wouldn't give my butt to anybody but you, my partner. You're my partner, and you get my butt or whatever, and you took my butt and you just
Let me guess,
gave
they're
it.
on the intercom.
Yes, they're on the yeah.
My ass still hurts from what you did to it the other night.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah, it's a bad movie. And this, let us know if you saw the trailer for Bad Boys for Life. What do you think of it? Because it looks terrible.
Oh, you think it looks bad?
It looks so
I think
bad.
if it wasn't Bad Boys, it'd be an alright movie. But like, I
No.
know what the first
It
two were, and
looks
this
so
is just Fast
bad.
and Furious. I'm so mad. Because what is that scene? He hits the back
It's
of
a
the bed,
homage.
slides through, and then just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And he's got that rich car. Supposable. I just watched a.
Okay,
I
this
just
is
watched
another
a,
thing.
I know. I just watched a Watch Mojo. It was the top 10 accidental get in high scenes in movies.
Yeah.
And that was on there. One or two. I don't know. It was wherever one that Martin Lawrence takes ecstasy on accident. Or it like,
might be the second.
Okay. They said that was like the funniest thing they've ever watched.
The part of the trailer where they roll up in Will Smith's super nice car,
Yeah, and then he hits-
and
that's
he
how it
hits the
opens?
fire
Yeah.
hydrant. Okay, two things. One, it's illegal to park in front of a fire hydrant. They're police officers. They should know that, right? Okay. Two, you've been friends with Martin Lawrence for 20 goddamn years, 30 years maybe. I don't know how long. It's been like 30, 20 something. I don't know. It was like 93 when the movie came out. I don't know. Anyway, it was a long time, right? So, you know he's the kind of guy who would ding your car on a fire hydrant. What? Don't park there.
Also, do you think there's a time gap in the movie? Because like the trailer kind of starts.
I
and,
don't know.
Like
Who
Martin
cares?
Lawrence is
We're
like
spending so much
he's
time on
totally
this.
like that. I'm a cop, and then he's like, it's my last one, and then all of a sudden, like it just jumps a couple years, and Will Smith's like, so will you come back for me? You've been out of the game for 5 years. It's like, wait, the trailer started with you
Who
being
knows?
like, hey, I'm a crime fighter, and now he's just retired.
Looks awful. Are we gonna go see it?
No,
We should binge watch all of them.
I don't think it's binge worthy. Are we moving on, or
Yeah.
do you have to talk more about that? I cut you off.
Next up, upgrade. Upgrade. We got the first three right here. A couple months ago, finally, Rambo came out on 4K.
I watched the trailer for Rambo Last Blood
It
today.
looks good, doesn't it?
I mean, alright. I bet it looks good if I've seen them.
Listen. Good?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay. Great.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say.
So it's actually
Great.
a solid
Pretty good.
franchise.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
good. 3 is
But it's Stallone.
I like Stallone now. I even talk about it in my film. My he gives some solid performances, man. But it is kind of funny in Demolition Man. Wesley Snipes' character's name is Phoenix, and so when Stallone comes in, he's like Phoenix, and it sounds like he's screaming penis. Like, it's pretty funny. But yeah, so Rambo. We also have the code for this. I don't know if we've been mentioning that.
We have not been mentioning codes because I forgot that was a thing we did.
Okay, we have the code for banana splits. Some lucky fuck gets all the leprechauns.
Really? All 7 of them?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait. With a gold... Wait, I gotta do it in the leprechaun. With a gold coin, you can test your luck. You'll get 7 movies, but you won't give a fuck.
Oh, there's a you unlucky fuck.
Men in Black International also. That's a bad movie, but you get a code for it.
I'm not
so
giving
Rambo.
out good quality this week.
Rambo's solid.
Well, yeah, the other one.
I'm honestly interested to find out what this franchise has on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, do it later. Shout out to my coworker who sees Elton John live in concert in 10 days. It is Rocket Man. Maybe not 10 days. Maybe 10 days was the other day. Anyways, Rocket Man concert, or Elton John concert next week. This is Rocket Man. Taron Egerton is Elton John.
Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. 86,
Okay.
37,
Jesus.
41,
Okay.
and this is the most shocking. 38. Wow.
So this comes with a booklet, Think You Know Me, Think Again, a special message from Elton John for fans of Rocket Man.
I read part of it. It's just him talking about what made him want to write his autobiography.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story of a reggae shark. There are hundreds of sharks swimming under the sea. Ooh, great. Voice. Something.
Hammerheads.
And sharkies. But the one the shark discovery always leads out is the dreadlock trust the fish I'm talking about. Reggae shark. You got no political. I skipped. Anyways.
Reggae shark is real. Reggae shark, him got a band with the seals. Oh, reggae shark, he don't want to harm ya. Reggae shark, he just want ya ganja.
Certified fresh. Gotta get around to watching that.
Yeah.
It's embossed. Never mind, that was a stupid idea.
Actually, I want to put this in the front because I want the barcode to be shown.
Embossed. Oh my god.
Is the doggy's nose embossed?
This is embossed on top of embossed. Oh, Jesus. We're in the middle of a storm, by the way, guys. This is The Secret Life of Pets 2. This was fine. How'd you think about it?
It was fun.
It was fine.
It is, I think,
I think the first movie is
average-
one of the greatest animated movies of all time, and then this was
What?
not a good follow-up.
Listen, I think the first 4 stars. This 3
You
stars.
know how many times I've seen Secret
completely
Life?
average.
You know how many times I've seen Secret Life of Pets? I watched it every shift on break at Rockies when I worked there.
Kevin Hart said that if they get a sequel to this one, he wants to explore the backstory of his character. Do you remember what his character does in this?
In this, he's a superhero. In the first one,
But what does he do in this one?
he pretends to be a superhero.
Yes. He doesn't have an action scene or anything. He just, that's it.
Well,
he doesn't do anything.
If he means backstory of that character or the one from the first one, like, he was an awful character in the first one.
Oh, he was a bad guy.
Because he's the bad guy. He's yeah. Also, it's Kevin Hart, so he sucks. So I didn't like him in this one either, too.
He's alright in Jumanji.
You know what?
I really like Night School.
You know what? He got hit by a car and everyone's worried about his back. I don't care what happens to him. He is not a good dude.
Remember when Tracy Morgan got in a car accident?
Yeah, people cared.
Yeah.
Because he's a good dude. Kevin Hart's not a good dude. So
He cheated on his wife while she was pregnant.
Really?
Like, that's insane, right?
Sure, he also hates gays.
Okay.
Hey, it's your favorite movie of all time, except not, because you did it in your top 15, it wasn't there.
It's my top 5.
I know, but I just thought it was one.
No. 1 is Step Brothers, and 2 is Jaws.
But this is the movie. Should I go grab my guitar and play this for you?
No.
I can play it, though.
No.
Bow, bow, ba 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 ba. I'm gonna switch to bass. Bow, ba 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 da ba ba ba.
It's Stand By Me.
When the night has come.
This was an upgrade. We had it on DVD
For
and
years.
The 4K looked. I love the slip on this.
I gotta rewatch.
Like,
this.
look at the back, and look at it blends in with the barcode part of the back slip. Oh, it looks so nice.
When the night has come. Boom, boom, boom. It's so weird. Kiefer Sutherland's in that. He's the one guy.
And it's
like
so
the
bad.
entire cast is so crazy. But,
I
like,
think it's
Kiefer
crazy that
Sutherland-
Rob Reiner directed this.
I know.
Directed Spinal Tap, and he's also the Pollock in All in
Dickie-
the Family.
I don't know.
He's the one Archie Bunker always called him that. Which when I found out that was him,
That
I
was
like,
Rob Reiner. Wait,
Yeah.
you mean the long-haired,
Yeah,
the main character?
the guy with the weird mustache.
The main character.
That's
Rob Reiner?
Yes.
What?
Right? When I found that out, I was shocked.
That's insane.
It's I know. So
He's
yeah,
like
so I
Dickie
mean,
Roberts.
there's the Pez quote.
Yeah.
If I can only have one food for the rest of my life, that's easy. Pez. Cherry flavored Pez. No question about it.
Also, there's no digital code with this one,
We kept
which
it.
is weird.
Because it's so good.
Whoa! The inside's a different artwork. Wow, how did I not notice that?
Last up. Remember when I started? Remember when I started doing that? Just now. Last up. So come on down.
It's a grand.
So, anyways, this I bought.
Yeah.
I bought this. This is the Zombieland Blu-ray Steelbook. I had to check if it was 4K or not, because I honestly didn't know. Zombieland Steelbook. It was pretty cheap.
I wonder what the series is called.
I'm the Jake there, good.
Hold it.
So there's the front and there's the back.
Oh, I like the back more than the front,
It's got a
actually.
signature. And the disc is just the little...
And there's nothing on the inside.
Nope, nothing on the inside. No code either. This might have been like an older thin, though.
Yeah. I think I remember when these got released.
Well, whose signature is that? It must just be the
I
artist.
have no idea. Have you ever seen Russian cursive?
Yeah, I read Putin's every time they like post his documents.
It's the same
It's just
thing.
R. Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
so great.
God!
I
How do
believe
you
didn't know
read
about
it?
Can't believe you haven't known about
Ross
this yet.
showed it to me at work the other day.
Oh,
It's
that
like-
makes sense because Ross and I talk about it. So that's the video, and this is the outro.
Why do we always get hurt by the ones we care about?
I don't know. Should we do the outro though?
Sure.
Okay. I've been Lex Dahl. You can follow me on Instagram at StraightEdgeAtheistJerk and on Twitter at IdiotDahl. Eat your words. You can,
I wrote my words on plastic.
You can follow me on Stardust at Lex Dahl and check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/Lex Dahl. I also had a Tumblr back then.
I used to have a Foursquare.
I was just gonna make you when you started talking. I was gonna say check out my Foursquare, my Pinterest. I have no boards.
LinkedIn.
Never had a LinkedIn. I don't think.
Thanks for watching my video. I worked all week on it. So like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, post, peep my merch, order my book, Influencer 24/7, YouTube vibe. If you thought this vid was super live, share that bit.ly on Reddit, Yik Yak, Pinterest, Swarm, Medium, WhatsApp, and Slack. Stay woke and follow me on the Gram, Snap, Vine, Kick, Tumblr, Bumble, Flickr, LinkedIn, Hyper, Shots, Peach, Bebo, WeChat, and hey, tweet me for a meetup.
Tinder?
I had a fake one.
Grinder?
No. Bumble? Yeah. Hit me up
Wicker?
on Bumble. No, what the hell is Wicker? I see all these ads for it. I had a WhatsApp.
What is WhatsApp?
It's just a text in. It's just text in for like people that have their their phones like take minutes or something. It's really stupid. Iman uses it with her mom sometimes. I'm like, why are you wasting your time on WhatsApp?
But I've never understood it.
Yeah, it's just a texting app. I had it. I had it when I started dating Sam. She had it.
I'm Bat Tracy, as always. I don't know.
As always, you can follow me. Like
No, I just because I was saying, as always, I'm Bat Tracy. That's my name. You can follow me at BatTracy01 on everything. Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Punk Rock Blues.
And you can pledge to our Patreon
At
at patreon.com/punkrackruse. It's actually Punk Rock Blues.
And if you pledge $3 or more, your name is in the end of our videos, just like
Oh my
Burnsy's.
God, Burnsy! I forgot to put your name at the end of the Drunk Explained Roadhouse, and as soon as I was done processing, I was like, oh no,
Here's what you
I
do.
feel bad.
This video, 2 Burnsies.
Okay.
Because then this clip will end literally right now. Roll the Burnsy
I'll
stuff.
put an annotation on the other video. You used to like annotations.
I used to, yeah, because we used to time them. I liked when they were timed annotations. We used to time a lot in our old videos. Alright, bye-bye.
Boy.
Ho.
What do you want to hold?
Zombieland and another one. Penis.